The Belt and Road Initiative establishes the old Silk Road, and then there's a maritime, well, that's the belt, and then there's a maritime road. If it works, we're looking at a future in which it would take a week for goods from China to arrive at African ports. A week, at least in East Africa. Imagine that. Currently, it takes anywhere between 6 to 9 months for that to happen. Imagine that happening within a week. When I was minister, one of the projects that we worked on was this project from, if you know anything about the continent, imagine from Dakar. Yeah? Well, I don't know. But from Dakar, you come down to Guinea-Bissau, the Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea-Conakry, Liberia, Abidjan, Ghana, Togo, Benin, Nigeria. So this is a highway. It's supposed to be a 6-lane highway that takes you from Dakar and ends in Lagos. But there's also a road that's supposed to cross the continent from Lagos to Mombasa, right? So I want you to imagine a future in which it now takes a week for goods produced as far away as China to arrive at an African port in East Africa. And within 3 days or so, that is in West Africa. That is the possibility of what could happen in terms of, and the role. So what I see, I think it's also important to understand the kind of future that Africa faces. There is supposed to be a net increase of 800 million Africans entering the workforce by 2050. The World Bank projects that only a quarter of them will be able to find jobs. Where are these people going to work? What are they going to eat? If we do not grow our economy, in a way that is able to absorb them, that's going to be a huge problem. So whatever African countries do, whatever Africa does in terms of its economic future, is going to have very heavy Chinese prints on them. China is going to be a very big part of Africa's future for the foreseeable future. And the thing is, how can we make that relationship foreseeable, equitable? How can we make that relationship? You know, China says win-win. You know, the Chinese like to say that, win-win. China wins a lot more, right? I mean, but at least you don't lose. You know, and I think, how can we make it less likely that the African country loses in this win-win situation? So, yeah.